Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
I'm Rebecca.
Thanks for joining us for this series where we share our reactions, commentary, and reviews. Today we're watching the trailer for Dear Evan Hansen.
What do you know about Dear Evan Hansen?
A few years ago, I got introduced to the music, and so I listened to that online a bunch.
Non-stop for a little bit.
I really enjoyed it. And then, of course, a little bit after that, the show came through our town, and we got to go see it on the stage. And
we weren't on the stage. We saw the stage.
Yeah. And I loved the music, but I did not care for the storyline. I'm sorry if you do.
Don't come at us, Dear Evan Hansen fans. I was actually introduced to the musical through you. Which
Really?
Is shocking.
What?
Because I am the theater kid in the relationship.
I think this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah.
We have to talk about our relationship.
Yeah, it may be like one of the only musicals you've introduced to me, not the other way around.
Wow. I'm not sure if I knew that, if I realized that.
You're just playing the music constantly for like a month.
Well, the
Which
person
is usually my job.
Well, the person that introduced it to me was your sister. I don't know how that skipped past you and got to me somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about the music? Were you sick of it because I was playing it all the time, or did you still enjoy it?
I think I got a little sick of it at the end, but overall I love the music. I
Okay.
think it's fantastic.
Okay.
So beautifully written. So deceptive. Actually, that's not true. There's just a couple songs. Most of the songs I think fit in the musical. They're really nice. There's good moments. I love the conversations about anxiety and suicide and caring for each other. I love all that. But I don't like plots that can be solved with a single sentence. Like when you have any plot where it's like, yes, if you just said X to this person, you would no longer have a plot.
Mm-hmm.
I get that it's about anxiety, and believe me, I feel that. You could talk about how much anxiety I have. But
Huh? What?
but I just don't like plots that are set up that way. So I was a little sad to actually watch it. But I'm excited to see what they do in a movie version. I feel like a movie version may actually suit it better.
Oh, really? Why is that?
I feel like musicals shine when they're big. A lot of the best musicals are the ones where you have the big dance numbers. You want the big shows that you can show off your whole stage, all your performers. Not that the smaller shows aren't fantastic. I love those. But a big stage is like a giant wide in video, and it makes sense to put all of your flashiest stuff because you got to fill up the whole stage, right? But Dear Evan Hansen is about those like small moments, about things that are like in a cell phone, about those like little anxieties that you feel, and I feel like that will come across better on film. You can have those little horrified glances, those smaller expressions that I think will really shine in this kind of musical, whereas you're never going to pick those up on stage. It always has to be a little bit bigger than normal life. So I think it could be really nice.
If I remember correctly, there isn't as big of a cast for Dear Evan Hansen. Is that right? Opposed to something like
Hamilton. Or In the Heights.
Yeah. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly?
I think so. I feel like there's
I imagine like the student body is part of the larger number of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we see them as much or as often as something like In the Heights or something like Hamilton.
I don't remember it being a dance-heavy show, but there could be dance moments that I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Certainly the big moments aren't the dance moments. The big moments are emotional highs, usually sung by
Interpersonal,
one or
relational.
two characters, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess all that suits it well for the screen, for cinema, where a camera can come in close,
Yeah.
like you said.
Let's watch the trailer.
Let's do it. If you guys haven't seen the trailer yet, you should probably go watch that first and then come back and then join us and we can talk about it together. But you probably already have seen it. It's probably why you're here. Let's dive in.
See, this is what I mean about close-ups.
Right off the bat.
Today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
It sounds like they're using Ben.
Ben Platt,
Yeah.
yeah. Who
Been
is
doing those letters to yourself with Dr. Sherman?
I've been trying to. Have
just
you ever
a
felt
little too old to be a teenager, but
No one signed your cast. Now we can both pretend we are friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? I wish everything was different. Wish I was part of something. Wish that anything I said mattered. Have you ever felt like
those close-ups on the text.
you disappeared?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll just take it. Wait, I need that back. Like you could fall.
I feel like this could be on the CW or something.
Connor took a
Yeah.
letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist. Ew. Even when the dark comes crashing through.
Connor's mother and stepfather.
Ben's
here to
Platt
see
voice is great.
It is. Yeah. It's just a delight to listen to. Was that Amy Adams?
Dear Evan Hansen, you
Yeah.
wanted to use
Yeah.
works. Connor took his own life.
He what? I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
No, please. It's his.
You will be found.
But we didn't think Connor had any friends.
I mean, you really gonna tell these people that the only thing they have left of their son is a letter that you wrote to yourself?
So, you and Connor, tell us something, please.
Right. I started talking. You
Couldn't stop.
They didn't want me to stop.
I'm putting together a memorial service.
What do you think they did with the music? Because it sounds just like the recordings.
I want to see him
Connor showed
singing.
me that I wasn't alone. Nobody is. So let that lonely feeling.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, he's actually going to sing in it. Good.
Maybe
I was afraid they would just have it
there's a
over
reason to believe
Mhm.
and not have him actually sing, and I was going to be upset.
when you don't feel strong enough to stand.
A lot of people feel like
You have that same
I was gonna say, I
shirt.
think I have that
The
shirt.
red striped
yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Your hand.
People started sharing it. It's everywhere.
I don't understand what happened.
You did. You don't know how much you've given my family and me.
Oh, that's nice with the opening right when it says sun comes streaming in.
Were you ever actually friends with him?
I had never meant to make it such a mess. I was trying to help. If you knew who I am, just how broken I am.
I already know you. And I love you.
I have to tell them.
September 24th.
This September?
I think so.
I think I read that they started filming last September, which means the turnaround from filming to release was a year.
What?
That's so fast.
That's crazy.
Because I read somewhere that Ben Platt was like, oh, with COVID happening, this movie's never going to get made while I'm still a teenager. Well, I still look like a teenager.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to play Evan Hansen again.
Oh.
And he was saying something to the effect of like, oh, well, with COVID happening, filming will be postponed. But they ended up filming in September, which means 1 year. That's really fast.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have a writing phase as much.
Yeah, the writing is taken care of. The music is taken care of.
Your
the
first casting
casting
choice.
is sort of, yeah. I mean, at least with...
I feel like he is pushing it to play a teenager.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to, unless he looks like he's 40, you kind of have to have Ben Platt play Evan Hansen.
Right. Or you have to wait 20 years to make this and then you can have like...
Then he can play the dad.
Right.
And then have some actual up-and-coming newcomer kid play Evan.
Yeah. I think you're right. Watching the trailer, it did feel really well suited for film.
Yes, I think it did. I think I'm going to like this better than I liked the play. Sorry for any diehards.
Yeah.
I feel like I can already feel comments like hitting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like one of my difficulties with the play was, like I said at the beginning, I just felt like, just say it, man. Just say, like, no, I didn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with a film approach, you see those little, like, the anxieties he's having and the difficulty he's having in saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to help me enjoy the film better. Yeah, just getting the real complexity of that emotion through screen and close-ups.
It was interesting to hear the music going through the trailer. It sounded almost exactly like the music from like the original soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. On one hand, it's like, this is the music we all love and that we all are here for.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you kind of want something maybe just a little bit different for this different medium of film. It's like a new iteration of sorts. Which is a risk, which I understand is like a risky thing
It's
to do,
risky,
right?
right?
Because like you could do something and like the fans could just totally hate
Trash
it,
it.
it like not connect at all, which I get, and I would be sad if they did that and I felt disappointed by the music, because again, the music is the core of what I love.
I think studios are learning, especially and particularly with musicals, you don't mess around.
Sure. You don't mess around.
There are some fandoms that are stronger than others,
Mm-hmm.
and like the Broadway, the theater kid fandom is quite strong. They're all very passionate about the shows that they love, and I think part of that is because they've been in them. You know, the fans of other things like anime or certain movies or TV shows, you've never been in that. Maybe you cosplay or you like role play with friends or something, but you've never actually been in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But for theater kids, we've been in the shows.
Yeah.
You know all the music, you know all the words, you know the harmonies and like the counterpoints, right?
Right.
So I feel like there's a special love for them.
Yeah.
And I think even if you haven't been in the show, you sometimes learn the show in a similar way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I think studios have learned you don't mess around.
The funny thing is, at the same time, a theater show is a little different every time you perform it.
That's true. And I think shows should change when they go from stage to screen. I think it makes sense. It's a different medium. You have to tweak it at least a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was compelling. I like that they give you what the conflict is in the trailer.
Yes.
Well, let us know what you guys think of this trailer. Are you excited for the movie? How did you feel about the play? How did you feel about the music and the plot and all that type of stuff? How do you feel about Ben Platt playing a high schooler? Share it below in the comments. We'd love to hear what you guys think.
We read everything. We try to respond to everything. And if you like what we've been doing, feel free to hit the bell, subscribe, all those things. We've also got a bunch of other videos. We've been watching some trailers. We've been doing some reactions, some watch-alongs. Check those out.
So thanks again for hanging out with us as we watch this trailer, and we hope to see you guys back here soon.